In 1978, Arthur Blank and Bernie Marcus were both fired from their jobs at Handy Dan's Home Improvement Center. After this, the two began to dream up the idea of their own home improvement store, which eventually came to be Home Depot. The two of them envisioned a store that would be able to offer a large variation of products at a great and affordable price, while also having extremely trained staff that would be more than just one-dimensional and also be able to assist customers at every skill level with almost all home repairs or improvements. 1 year later, with the help from merchandising guru Pat Farah and investment banker Ken Lagon, Blank and Marcus opened their first two Home Depot stores in Atlanta, Georgia. These 60,000 square foot warehouses were all but dominant over all the competition because of the large amount of products that they sold. Home Depot counted on their employees not just to be able to sell their products, but also show the customers how to use them. Home Depot stores then began to offer do-it-yourself classes and/or clinics, customer workshops, and one-on-one sessions for customers to learn how to use products. In 1981, the company went public on NASDAQ and raised around $4 million. As the company went public, Blank and Marcus made a commitment to give back to the communities where their stores were located. Through this commitment and the backing of the Home Depot Foundation, the large groups of Team Depot volunteers vigorously worked on their own free time to help veterans and communities across the country. In 1989, Home Depot opened their 100th store, while 1 year later after that, they became the largest home improvement retailer in the United States. In 1994, the company began to expand into Canada, while in 2005, the company opened up stores in Mexico and opened up their 2000th store. In 39 years of business, the Home Depot has grown immensely and continues to prosper as they now have 2,200 stores in 3 different countries. Their number one goal continues to be offering a high level of service to their customers with a wide selection of products and affordable prices. Currently, Home Depot has 2,284 stores, all of which are in North America. Home Depot has 182 of its stores in Canada, 122 in Mexico, and the remaining 1,980 in the United States. Of the 1,980 in the United States, 153 are in Florida, 232 are in California, and 179 are in Texas. Stores in the U.S. really helped to boost Home Depot sales in 2012. Their fourth quarter earnings rose from 32%, and their shares were 2.4% at $48.01. While one of their major competitors, Lowe's, were up 3.3% at $28.60. The company has also reported that the average ticket was up by 2.4%. Transaction volume in their stores rose 3.6%, and same-store sales rose 5.7%. The United States stores have a major importance to the success of this company, as over 90% of all their stores are based there. This can be both good because as the U.S. housing market continues to improve, Home Depot will likely see improvement as well. These improvements will come from contractors and new homeowners looking to fix up their homes. However, on the other side of this, having a majority of stores in one spot can be bad because of the possibility of having something like another housing market crash happen again. And this housing market crash could cause a major loss for Home Depot. This could be one of the reasons that Home Depot began to expand into Canada in 1994 and then into Mexico a decade later. Home Depot bought 75% of a Canadian home improvement chain called Molson's Company for around $150 million back in 1994. At the time, they were going to operate 5 stores with plans to have 10 to 14 Home Depot stores in Canada by the end of the year, and 50 within the next 5 years after that. Online sales for Home Depot are not their best, but they continue to be something that helps the company. Their website recorded 1.4 billion visits in 2016. It was also reported that over 40% of their online orders were picked up in store using systems such as buy online, pick up in store, and buy online, ship to store. Home Depot also reported that their online sales increased by 25.4% in 2016 compared to 2015, where online sales only accounted for 5.3% total sales. In 2013, Home Depot was looking to find a way to improve their online sales. The company was far behind other companies in online sales, such as Amazon, who had $61 billion in sales, online sales, Walmart with $7.7 billion in sales. To help compete against these other companies, Home Depot came up with an idea to offer its customers same-day shipping and delivery on all of their online orders. This project would cost around $30 million, which would go towards building new fulfillment centers and servicing its warehouse technology systems. They plan on opening up 3 fulfillment centers in California, Atlanta, and Ohio over the following 2 years. This new service would primarily target those customers who are professional contractors and need their tools and/or lumber, for example, within a few hours. Chief Financial Officer of Home Depot, Carol Tome, stated that this new service is a big investment for the company. In 2015, Home Depot sales represented 2.4% of the company's $74.8 billion in net sales. The company also had predicted that online sales would increase in 2013 by 50% to $2.7 billion. One other thing that Home Depot is known for, besides their excellent customer service, is the number of diverse products that they offer. Inventory for Home Depot stores usually consists of around 40,000 different products. These products range from appliances, home improvement tools, building materials, and supplies for lawns and gardens. Most of its products are in departments such as flooring, paint, lumber, and more. In 2016, the department that generated the largest amount of revenue was indoor garden, which accounted for 9.4% of the company's total revenue. The departments that followed were paint at 8.4%, kitchen and bath at 7.8%, outdoor garden and appliances at 7.4%, building materials at 7.2%, plumbing also at 7.2%, lumber 7.1%, flooring 7%, tools 6.8%, electrical 6.2%, hardware 6%, millwork 5.6%, furnishing 3.1%, and lighting, which came to 3%. Besides their in-store products, Home Depot also offers installation services through independent contracts that they have approved. These installation services are offered for products such as floors, roofs, kitchen cabinets, windows, water heaters, and more. Through in-home sales programs, Home Depot is also able to offer professional installations of products like generators, central air systems, and furnaces. Having these diverse products and services available for customers ensures that the company will continue to see increases in sales. However, in 2014, Home Depot suffered a massive data breach that severely impacted the company and its customers. The breach affected company payment data systems in the United States and Canada, and customers who use credit/debit cards were impacted. At least 57 class action lawsuits were filed against the company following the breach. Roughly 5.3 million customers' emails were stolen in the attack, and 56 million customer credit cards accounts were jeopardized. The company reported that the data breach would result would result in roughly $28 million in expenses before taxes, and the net cost would come closer to $34 million. The company continued to report an increase in sales, though, through this breach. Same-store sales rose 5.2%. Same-store sales in the United States rose 5.8%. Total customer transactions grew 3.2%, and the average ticket rose 2.3%. In 2016, the company was still being affected by the breach, as they reported $198 million in pre-tax expenses in regard to the breach. They stated that these expenses would go towards more investigation, credit monitoring, paying legal services, and increasing call center staffing. Despite this data breach, Home Depot is still an award-winning company and continues to be one. In 2014, the company was named by the Environmental Protection Agency as the WaterSense Partner of the Year. They were given this award for their continued commitment to water efficiency. It was stated that through the sale of nearly 13 million WaterSense labeled products, Home Depot helped American customers save more than 4.2 billion gallons of water and over $358 million in water utility costs. Ron Jarvis, the Vice President of Environmental for Home Depot, said, "Teaching consumers about water conservation has always been a main focus of ours. Our partnership with WaterSense has helped us provide customers with more efficient products that reduce their water use, and can help save money on their monthly bills." The year 2016 was another good year for Home Depot, as they were awarded again by the Environmental Protection Agency the 2016 Energy Star Sustained Excellence Award. They received this award for their continued leadership in offering the latest innovations in energy-efficient products. This award marked the 9th year that the company had been recognized by the EPA. In 2015, Home Depot helped its customers save nearly $701.6 million in annual utility costs. They also offer more than 17,000 Energy Star products to its customers. In December 2015, Home Depot announced that they had personally passed their 2015 sustainable goals. They achieved a reduction in energy use in their stores by 30%. Ron Jarvis again stated that the company is constantly seeking new and innovative products that are energy efficient, enabling our customers to save in their homes and businesses, as we also reduce energy use in our stores. Despite Home Depot's continued success, debt continues to be a major problem for the company. In 2016, the company had a total long-term debt of $20.9 billion, compared to in 2015, when their long-term debt was $16.9 billion. The total long-term debt increased 23.8% in 2016, while total revenue only increased 6.4%. These increases in debt could predict higher interest expenses for Home Depot in the future, which in turn could impact their profitability. Home Depot reported an interest expense of $919 million in 2016, which was an increase of 107% from the previous year. Their debt-to-equity ratio for this year was 3.3, which happened to be higher than some of its competitors. One of these competitors being Best Buy, as they reported a debt-equity ratio of 0.4 for the same time period. The increase in Home Depot's total debt by 23.8% was one of the main reasons why there was an increase of the debt-equity ratio. Some of Home Depot's main weaknesses can be attributed to the fact that all of their stores are based in the United States, with just under 2,000 being in the United States. Most of its stores being in one spot can make the company vulnerable for such as a housing housing market crash in the United States, which could impact their sales. Another weakness is their high debt levels. They continue to plague the company, and although they continue to report increase in sales, their high debt levels could severely impact them in the future. Some of Home Depot's strengths come to be that they continue to grow. They're posting good numbers in regard to sales, despite fluctuations in the housing market. Same-store sales have been a figure that has increased each quarter along with earnings per share and revenue. A second strength is that Home Depot is continuing to have good efforts to help the environment. They have won countless awards regarding both water efficiency and energy efficiency. Through the sale of products that regulate usage, they have been able to save their customers more than enough money on water and electric bills. Some recommendations that I would have for the company to minimize their weaknesses, I would say, since the company is based solely in North America, finding a way to expand into other regions of the world would be beneficial for the company so that they are not so reliant on the North American markets, specifically the United States. Secondly, finding a way to decrease the amount of total debt. That would be an overall great achievement for the company. And then to maximize their strengths, although internet sales are not bad for the company, finding new ways to promote online shopping to its customers could bring in more revenue for the company.